It's time, ladies, it's time for another capsule wardrobe. And you know, I've actually come up with a better word for this. What I tend to do is curate a collection of clothes for a month from my expanded large wardrobe of clothes I've collected together over the last 10 years and put together a curated collection that I can concentrate on wearing for the month. We're going to do this together, so get your clothing muscles all to the ready, because you're going to go and raid your wardrobe to find these items. Okay, we're starting off with an empty rail. The first items we're picking this time, cream sweaters. Different weights, different lengths, different styles. Any cream sweater that you might have lying around, or if you haven't, you might want to shop for one, and I'll link some down below. Ideal for the time of year. I just think they add a bit of glam for those dull days. The dull days where actually we're not getting much light on our face, they're reflecting more light upwards. The zipped style is actually very popular at the moment. Mine Mango from last year. Practical, I like the feature of the zip. I think it adds a bit of style feature to the sweater. So I'm liking these zip up funnel neck Ivory sweaters that are around at the moment. There's my Amazon Ivory sweater for those chilly days, and this is available in my Amazon store and in other colours as well, not just in ivory. I'm also popping into this creamy ivory section a new purchase. This is a very slinky, tight turtleneck, thin knit, perfect for layering. Now I bought myself, because it's meant to be true to size, I bought the small, thinking because that's a 10. I actually wish I'd gone up a size and bought the medium. However, my purpose for this item is merely that it is going to be a layering item underneath the jacket, and I think absolutely perfect for that. It's not too tight, it's just a little bit outside my comfort zone in tightness. This one here, this is about as far as I'm going to go in tightness. This. Without a jacket. My husband likes it. Wonder why. But just slightly, a little bit too. So yeah, if you're thinking about buying this, maybe just go up a size. But as I'm not going to exchange mine, I am just only using it for layering under a jacket. And I think absolutely fine, because at the size I bought, that is not going to add bulk. A camel, I think some days, I mean, we're heading into 16 degrees here, 16°C, and that is ridiculous. Ridiculous. So I'm not going to only want to have the big chunky thick sweaters. Some days I'm going to want something a bit thinner. In this section I'm also going to include my Abercrombie vest, the sweater vest. I showed it in a recent video of what I bought recently, and if you want to check that out, you'll find it here. I'll link it down below as well. And I have seen that quite a few of you have been liking it and buying it as well. So that is being added because it's perfect, absolutely perfect for those days that aren't so chilly, but you want just something covering over your tummy, but you want your arms a little bit cooler. Sweater vests, not only fashionable, but they're so practical. And underneath the jacket, you're not getting the bulk around the sleeve. So I think there's plenty of longevity in this item. While this is a fashion item, now's the time to buy it. But I think it's got practical use for the future as well, because we can look like we're wearing an attractive sweater, but actually our arms underneath our jacket aren't bulky. And as I said in my other video, it's my tummy that gets cold, not my arms. So I am loving this sweater vest, and this is going to definitely be in my January capsule. If you're enjoying this video, please remember to do this, because it is making a big difference to my channel. So thanks very much. One of the reasons I do this, I admit, is that actually my day-to-day wardrobe is low on space. So it's good for me to actually have just a curated collection in that wardrobe. It also enables me to rotate my clothes, not get bored, identify items that really I need to be throwing out now because I'm not going to wear that. I would also want some grey jumpers and sweaters in my capsule. So I've gone for a turtleneck, big chunky one, because the end of January might be cold, even if the beginning of January is starting warm. And I've gone also for some thinner weight grey jumpers too. And we need black, I reckon, a bit of black. I've got my Amazon Essentials chunky black sweater, but also I think we cannot have a January capsule without that classic thin knit black polo neck, because that will take you to really so many places. You can dress it up, dress it down. So classy, I think, in the winter, and we cannot have a winter capsule without a warm, elegant item. And to my mind, that is the classic polo neck jumper in black. I think we also want some striped t-shirts, so I'm adding 1 or 2 of those. I'm adding some striped colourful jumpers. Well, 1 actually. I've only got 1 striped colourful jumper, but I'm adding that. It's a turtleneck and it will keep me warm, and it adds some colour to my rather neutral capsule here. And if you remember, a little bit of a detour here, I worked out earlier on in the year that I need to make sure that the majority of my capsule is neutral, and I will add 1 colour element into it. Now, okay, I'm breaking that. There's multicolours here, but you'll see my logic later. Keep watching for that. Every single capsule of mine has a black t-shirt in it. I know, you must be so bored of that. But it seems to be so practical any time of year. And I have in my Amazon stores, I've got the Essentials t-shirts. I absolutely love these Amazon Essential t-shirts. They come in a set of 2, and you can have black with another colour in whichever pack you're sort of choosing. I just think they are, I've had these years and they have not worn out. Perfect purchase, reasonable price. Equally, a white shirt is for every single month's capsule, believe me. Classic item, wear it summer and winter, so this comes up totally on repeat. I have been buying my white shirts from there because I'm liking them. I see them on other people where they're buying them on YouTube, see the fit, and perfectly happy with that. Know that they're only going to recommend it if it's very good quality and they're happy with the purchase. So some have got pockets across the top, across the chest, which I actually think is very good because that sort of hides the multitude of sins. It hides your bra if they're slightly see-through. But some people would prefer not to have that busyness of pockets, so there's also some examples without pockets as well. For layering, I'm choosing a long black cardigan, and also I have got this thicker sort of a cashmere feel cardigan that I bought from Marks and Spencer's a few years ago, and it's got a hood. So this is going to be cosy in a camel-y, beigey, cocoa mocha colour. Style features, that hood is going to be keep me, if I want to sit in the lounge and actually put the hood up, fine, or sit in a pub and it's chilly, sit in a pub garden and it's chilly, put the hood up. If not, it's just a style feature, because really, am I really going to put the hood up? Probably not. But it's a good style feature, and I think it's got that feel of a coziness. We can also get out those jumper dresses, those sweater dresses that we just buy and we love, but there's only 1 time a year we can wear them because they're just too hot, and that is January, February. I've got a couple, got 1 in grey and 1 in the slightly thinner knit in a more of a camel colour that I've had for years. And this neck feature probably isn't actually very on trend, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's not out of fashion, but you can see how long I keep my clothes because I've had this for probably 10 years, but there's nothing wrong with it. So I'm going to continue to wear it. And that is why I do this curated collection each month, so that I can actually wear the clothes I've got in my wardrobe. And you, if you're a similar age to me, you've probably got the same situation, same issue. You've had your clothes for years and there's no reason to throw them out, but you actually want to be wearing them. For layering, I'm going to add a blazer in a neutral colour. This is a navy one. Again, just like everything else, I've had most of my stuff, I've had it years. This is a military style jacket. You might have something in your wardrobe that you bought a few years ago. They're not currently on trend, but they're not out of trend. So I see no reason why we can't wear a military style jacket or blazer, but a neutral blazer that you may have in your wardrobe. And also I'm adding in one of these oversized shirts, outer shirts that people are wearing now. I bought this last year, and this is more of a pleather style, so it's faux leather. The colour will go well with the collection of clothes I'm pulling together here. It's going to be perfect for layering over the top of jumpers or over the top of t-shirts. Remember what I said about colour? The colour happens to be that my sweaters for winter that I have got in a colour tend to be this type of colour. I don't know why. Honestly, I don't know why. But generally, they're this mustardy colour. I must have been buying quite a lot when this colour was actually on, fashionable a couple of years ago. If it suits you and you like it, a colour doesn't go out of fashion like a style does. although we do have colours that are in fashion. So this colour was in fashion a few years ago, but it's not out of fashion now. Yes, I'm bucking the trend, everybody. It's in my wardrobe, it's not worn out, it suits me, I like it, I'm wearing it. I'm also going to add some hoodies. I've got one hoodie, a chunky hoodie. I'm going to add that. That might not be your thing, might be your thing. If you've got hoodies, you may want to go and raid your wardrobe for big, thick, chunky hoodies. Trousers are going to be black, grey, denim, jeans, wool trousers. I've got some tweedy wool trousers that I would dig out as well and use. Now I'm going to share a few winter coat ideas for you. I have got this white puffer coat. Honestly, I feel like I'm straight out of the holiday. Love it. I bought this year, and if I can find similar for you, obviously, then you know where to find that. In addition, this Ted Baker coat, which comes in two versions, two colours and two versions. It comes in a camel and it comes in, although I call it more chihuahua than camel, but it also comes in black and it comes in two lengths. I have got the hip mid-thigh length on me at 5'2". It's perfect mid-thigh for me. Somebody taller, this is more of a shorter coat, but the longer length for me at 5'2" would be too long. But if you are a regular height, you may want to look at the longer knee length, and I've linked them down below, US and UK. Footwear is generally going to be my chunky black boots, my reflows or my chunky boots from Marks and Spencer's. Loving these reflow boots. They are so comfortable for those chilly, frosty days or days where it has been raining and you're walking on a path. I'm loving these. I've been wearing them so much out and about. They're so comfortable. The deep tread seemed practical to me for the winter as well, and the sock material, the sort of slightly a waterproofy feel to it. The sock material is so comfortable around the ankle. I've had to have no breaking in. Straight from the start, they were comfortable. In the winter, you actually want boots that are going to keep you upright, and I feel these will do with the deep tread they've got on them. Very practical. So all in all, my capsule wardrobe, or my curated collection of clothes for January, is going to be neutrals plus mustard and a splash of stripy multicolour. And one stripy multicoloured jumper that will still go with neutrals. There you go, I have learned my lessons. Mostly neutrals, splash of one colour. I've got it now, And if you're interested in what I'm wearing, this is going to be in the capsule as well. And I'm wearing this with denim and a touch of leopard print. There's a style idea for you, ladies. There's a style idea for you. Oh, and some little earrings.